So Daniel here, he's going to demonstrate a few reps of the swing. So go ahead, Daniel. So as we can see, he's starting the movement by sending his hips back, his spine is neutral, his back is straight, and he's powerfully coming forward with his hips, squeezing his butt hard, and that's what's creating the momentum to send the kettlebell up high. So all the power is through the hips, his arms are loose, all the power is generated through the hips, through the back. So one of the mistakes that we see, which we don't want to see, is the back in a rounded position. So here we can see upper back and lower back are rounded. That's going to put the lower back at risk and create no transfer of force. Do not round your back when you swing a kettlebell. Another common problem we see is people generating power through the arms and not the hips. So this turns into a kind of a front shoulder raise as opposed to a swinging of the hips. So keep the shoulders loose and generate your power through your hips, not through your shoulders. Something else we want to see is that when you swing the bell through your legs, it doesn't go through too low. Okay, the kettlebell should stay high between your legs and not too low, so as not to put any pressure on the low back. So if we look from the side here, we can see the low back is in a poor position. So here we can see a much better version where the kettlebell just comes down between the legs and then puts the low back in a much better, stronger position. So another issue we see sometimes is the squat swing. So if we look, this is a squat pattern as opposed to a hip hinge pattern. The difference being that now we can see the knees coming forward and the force being transferred up, as opposed to the hip hinge. Let's see the hip hinge. So there we see the difference. Hips come back, knees are in a neutral position, now back into that squat swing, and the hip hinge.